Hello there, good people of the world. Welcome to another video and stream. I have adjusted the perspective of the camera in case you're wondering. For those of you who've been watching the streams, because basically I did have a little dilemma, really, and that was I wanted people to be able to see what I'm doing with the controls as far as possible. And then there is a little add-on for flight sim that kind of can tell you that can show you the axis movements, but I'd have to place it on the screen in an area that I don't want to be cluttered with add-on stuff. So I decided I'd change the camera position, because then at least you can see the movement of my yoke and not the throttle quadrant, unfortunately. I'll figure it out eventually. So currently it seems like Discord isn't working properly. I was not able to log on. I'm not sure what the problem is here. In case some of my regular fellows here who fly with me are looking at the stream, please excuse me not being on Discord yet. I will join the multiplayer. Tonight we will start from an airport which is called Mike Sierra. Actually, it's called Ilopango International, and it is in San Salvador. Mike Sierra. And I'm not sure what our destination is going to be, but that is the location that we're going to start at. Something is seriously wrong with Discord tonight. I don't really know what. It doesn't even load up. I had that a couple of times in the past. I believe it wasn't my fault, but you never know. So here we go. Let's pick a general aviation, small, I don't care. The conditions seem to be nice. Let's pick a time in the morning somewhere, but I want real weather. Live weather, that's good. All players is always good to have. Oh, we could use real weather and time, because it's some time around noon. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I hope this Discord crap will work eventually. Let's take a look at the forums real quick if they're up again, because there was plant maintenance today. Unable to connect, so the forums are still down. Okay. Anyway, I'll spawn on the airfield. We'll see if anybody is watching the stream and understands what's happening. Kodiak looks good. Start the flight. Start the flight. Sha-la-la-la-la. Oh. Yeah, that's what you get if you rely on some nasty cloud services. They're not working at the most inconvenient times. I really like the good old days where you had your own TeamSpeak server and you were responsible for your own infrastructure. I had one of those for years. But nowadays, people are not using something like TeamSpeak anymore. They're all using Discord, which is a pity, really. To just the track IR here a little. There we go. Yeah, and loading shit takes forever as usual. There we go. Track IR. Track IR. So, like in Minecraft here. At least I can see Vinnie. Vinnie's there already. He seems to have gotten the message. It's utterly, I don't know, look at what is happening. It's, the frame rate is somewhere between 0 and -1. I don't know what's happening here. Did they push some kind of update that I missed? Performance is utterly ridiculous today. Something is very off here. Okay, let's go to settings and make sure that I did not put in stupid values. No. That's all the same water waves, all that stuff. There's nothing on ultra or anything like that. Traffic airport quality. Let's turn that off. I don't know. We don't need the traffic anyway. Character quality doesn't matter. Medium, blah, blah, blah. Air traffic, road traffic. I don't need the road traffic, but the performance implication here is marginal. So let's see if it works. Hopefully decently. I'm gonna have to turn on this plane. I've got some weird background noises. Going on here. Not sure what it is, but as if I would be pushing switches all the time, which I am not. Always some kind of stupid shenanigans going on here. Let's turn this thing on. So, Vinnie, unfortunately, until we're going to have to communicate using Twitch, I'm sorry, because somehow my Discord still doesn't load up. I don't know what's wrong here, but something is broken. I'm going to try again, close it completely, maybe that helps, and restart it. Checking for updates, at least that. And I should make sure that the plane can pick up some fuel from the tanks here. Standby off, on, blah, blah. Here we go. The light switchers are all on. I don't know why, but let's turn them on. Like a Christmas tree. 30 degrees Celsius. It is quite warm here. So let's see if Discord has loaded. It is still starting. I'm going to let it start in the background. Maybe eventually it will come up. Yeah. Altimeter. I will not configure the autopilot yet. Altimeter, takeoff. Oh man. I need this. Let's turn it off again, turn it on again, blah blah blah. It is quite tedious at times what kind of add-ons and tools you need to use to make shit work. And it still takes forever. So, I can also see Jim here. He's flying a Kodiak. How nice. Let's get to it. Okay, I guess that Vinnie, in case you're watching this, please just let me know that I can communicate with you guys. Until the frickin' Discord works. There's so many, you guys seem to be at a runway, I guess. Can't see it yet. I'm taxing blindly here because I have no way. I have no idea where I need to go, but I would say that maybe cross country would do the trick. Here we go. This, of course, is not necessarily the official way to do it. Jim, I would love to be. I'm trying to start Discord, but it doesn't work. And in the moment that Discord works, I'll join you guys. But somehow, I think it's still in that starting routine. If you take a look at the stream, I'm still waiting for it to load up. I've been waiting for minutes and minutes. I even restarted it twice, but currently it seems to have a problem with me, or vice versa, I don't know. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, you should be able to hear me. So, get out of my way, Discord. Here we go. I'm gonna put in the parking brake here and try once again to restart Discord. Maybe it helps. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Let's get it on. It's trying to check for updates. And it's starting. But it's not doing much else. Do you guys know any special way to put the hammer onto this thing and make it repair itself? Is there some kind of cache that I might want to delete. You know what we could do? Let's go ahead and ask a so-called artificial intelligence like ChatGPT. Some kind of artificial intelligence like ChatGPT. My Discord is stuck at the loading screen. What do I do? But I've had problems with ChatGPT today, all day long. It doesn't work either. Oh, dude. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Quick fixes. Restart. I did that. Statusdiscord.com. That might be an idea. Sure. All systems operational. That's what I would say if I was in their place. Reboot. Yeah, sure. I'm not. The hell I'm going to reboot my device. Clear Discord cache. Okay. Let's do that. Try that for a quick fix. Let's run this here. Yeah. Let's see if this fixes things. There is the folder, and I am going to delete the entire content. First, I should probably close the application just to make sure. Then we're going to delete all this. Yeah, go away and see if that fixes the problem. I guess not. It would be a hilarious development. Oh, baby. One last try. We're gonna go to. I'm gonna try to use the web version of Discord. That might solve the problem. Open Discord in your browser. Open Discord in my browser. Not necessarily really working here. One last idea before I give up, and then we're just gonna fly. Oops, access denied. I do have a little bit of I'm using a Pi-hole server here in my home network because I don't want my children to be able to look at the most disgusting websites available. Settings. Let's just see if I did have some kind of problem here. No. Let's do it one more time, because then I'm going to be able to see whether we have a infrastructure problem here. There we go. Nope, nothing's blocking. Disco works like a charm. I'm not blocking any connections. Not a single one. Well, then there's nothing there's nothing that I can do right now. Let's just hope for the best. I will watch the chat in Discord, in Twitch, so I'm just gonna say let's take off and hope for the best. You guys ready? If so, just go ahead and launch. Yep, it will have to do for now. Maybe I'm lucky and Discord will come up later on. Okay, you guys ready? Yep, you are. Jimbo, go, go, go. You've got a nice Kodiak there, Jim. I really love that plane. You're looking fabulous today. Fortunately, at least Vinnie does have a Grant Caravan with a proper gear, not some floats to smuggle anything that I don't want to know about. One of the things that I really don't like about Discord is the fact that I cannot even... Oh, I can. I'm sorry. I was just I was bickering about not being able to move the windows, but I can. I'm so upset. I really wanted to use, say, intentions in ATC today properly, but I forgot all about that because of this infrastructure problem. I don't know if you, apart from the different camera perspective that I'm using right now, if there is anything else that might be different, I'm gonna let you guys guess. Where's Jim? Jim. Altitude. I can't see Jim. Did we lose him? Nope, we didn't. And we've got another nice guy flying with his ParabolicC with the Cessna Corvallis. Welcome. Let's see, did I overtake Vinnie? Yes, I did, probably. Is Parabolic, did he join you on Discord? Or maybe you guys even have problems of your own on Discord that I wasn't able to grasp yet. Yeah. I was in a nice aerospace museum the other day. It's in the southern part of Bavaria in a little town called Oberschleißheim, and it's called. And if you translate it literally, it would be something like the aircraft wharf, like wharf from ships. And they have a nice collection of airplanes, and that's where I got the cap from. I bought stuff for my kids, and Dad got one of those, which looks a bit more like something like I would have something to do with flying than the other cap that I had before. And they really have some nice restored aircraft. They have a huge hangar where they are restoring aircrafts of all different types, and sometimes these restorations can take years, literally. Currently, they seem to have some World War One plane that they're trying to restore. I'm not sure what kind of type it was because they have disassembled most of it. It looks like some kind of Fokker type, but I'm not too familiar with the World War One planes, so but you can really see what kind of parts these airplanes are assembled with. So they have laid out all these different components from the aircraft, from wings and parts of the engine and gear and whatnot. So basically, currently the only coherent part is the fuselage with the seats in it, but everything else has been taken apart to restore. So that looks very nice. And it's also this hangar has a particular smell. It really smells of engine oil. I'm not sure what it actually is, but that's the exact same smell that you get from every kind of museum that does restorations or has old models. Thanks for letting me know. Say hello from them. Say hello to them from me. I'm sorry. I'm still waiting. I still get the starting message. I'm going to activate the autopilot here for a minute. And let's see. No. Where's my vertical speed? There we go. I'll try once again. Stupid Discord. Maybe I'm lucky. Funnily enough, the checking for updates seems to be working, but actually starting doesn't. Discord.com. Log in. Oh, I'm not sure, but I think something is happening. Something is happening. Something is happening. Now the question is, how am I going to get the web version to do where is it? Hello? Hello? Push to talk? No. Hello? Hello? Test, test. Test. Oh dear me. Hello? There we go. Hi guys. Yeah. But it's only working in the browser. I have no idea what the problem is today. Yes, it is. So, how are you all doing? How are you all doing? I was asking. Let's see. Can you still hear me? Hello? Okay. Yes, I do. Okay. So I guess that you're doing well, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be here. That's good. Bells? Okay. Maybe your Kodiak has a feature that mine doesn't. Like stewardesses in the back? I did receive a new friend request. From whom? Let's take a look. Sigi. That's you. Hi there, Seeb. Welcome. This has been the first time you're joining? Excellent. Nice of you to join us. We have already taken off, so we're in the middle of. So I'm just following Vinnie because he knows where we're supposed to go. I never do. Yes, please go ahead. Blah blah blah. No, it still works. I'm getting a message from Discord that says that Discord is not able to recognize any input, which is not true, I guess. Weird stuff. So, see, if I may ask, where you're from? You sound kind of French to me. Belgium. Well, good enough, I guess. So nice. Me? Nah, not me. Well, it depends. If it's a European language, then it's rather easy for me. But I cannot distinguish a. I cannot see the. I can probably make out the difference between a Texan and a Canadian, probably, because if the Texan is speaking his broad Texan accent, but everything. I'm not sure that I would be able to what's the word you want to distinguish? No, it's not. That's not the word I'm looking for. Yeah, not necessarily. Yeah, but let's say I would not be able to tell whether someone's from Florida or California, because that sounds pretty. Yeah, distinguish. They sound pretty similar, as far as I have been able to determine so far. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's a place for the retirees. Well, they have the money, so they can afford it. It's a bit. It sounds a bit like the mammoths who gather in a valley to be on their own. But I also remember that that there, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but retirees in the United States also like to rent or buy these huge. I'm not sure what I should call it, caravans or motorhomes, because these massive things that are like 10, no, 30 feet long and that can carry a car inside the back. I've seen some of those when I was in the States last time, and they're hilarious. I wouldn't even want to drive one. Yes. The f- that's true. That's actually, well, there is one nation. Yeah, no, we're not. I mean, I drive a camper van as well, but we're not. So, but yes, I get the idea. No, yes, I do have fun, but I mean, obvious. Don't get at me this way. Uh, we do need to cool down some food, right? If I buy something in Norway, I got to put it in the refrigerator. So, but yes, I get it, because I have. There's one nation in Europe which is worse than the Germans. That is that the guys from Netherlands. They bring their own cases of Heineken with them when they go skiing. I've seen it several times, and I was upset. And that was and they invaded our hotel. Is there anybody here from the Netherlands? So I can shout at you. No, seriously. But yes, I get it. But I would not want to drive a motorhome that works quite well on the huge roads that you have in America. I don't want to have that one in Germany, because the streets are narrow here as well. And it's even worse in Great Britain, I think, in England, when you have the backcountry roads where you cannot even go to the side of the road. There are these the little walls at the side of the roads, and you cannot even go out of the way of each other. So at least you can do that in Germany, or run yourself off a cliff in Norway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the interstates that were built later on, they were the I guess they were probably built for trucks and the traffic that is doing long distances. Mm-hmm. There's this, I don't know if you know it, but there's this nice little movie series called Cars. That was the death of Road 66, the interstate system. Not necessarily today. I mean, it's still probably a tourist magnet, but all these little. I guess the films do tell a little bit of a true story. So we've got Sig. Absolutely. Oh, cool. And Honduras. Okay, let me take a look at the map. That's nice. Momentarily, you say. Let me show this on the map. Go to user aircraft. Yes, there we are. There is the border. And after Honduras, we will go. I guess we will be able to make. What kind of country is this down here? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Excellent. What was I gonna say? Uh, I forgot. Yeah, probably. We can do a little touch and go in between. Maybe can there's maybe there's some kind of McFly down there, so we can stop by some counter and pick up some coffee. So there's Jim, there's Siggy. So if I might be so curious, Siggy, where exactly in Belgium are you located? Okay, very nice. So you're in this. Yeah, they also have some pretty good beer as well. I mean, this is all cliche, you know. They also have some great fries over there, and some great beer and Germany's got nice schnitzel and sauerkraut, and we all have our cliches in each of our countries. But yes. But unfortunately I haven't been to Belgium. I only got stuff that I ate from the country or drank, but I never was there before. That's not entirely true, but yeah, I get the message. You're not mad at me. Well, Aldi, I'm surprised that they are located in the States. Yeah, it's quite possible. I'm not sure if it's the biggest discount chain, some supermarket discount supermarket chain in Germany, but it's one of the biggest. And there is another one called Lidl. Uh, okay, interesting. Yes, they are quite fast, and they also have started to put in some self-service terminals, and there are at least in Germany where you can scan the things that you buy, and you're gonna be able to pay for them without any kind of uh, what do you call these guys, cashiers, or the people that, yeah, you know what I mean, checkers. And yeah, but there's one little detail that amazes me, because I think they were the first one to introduce that in Germany. They have, if you want to buy liquor, that's something that you can not do in the US just like that. Not at least, I guess, not in an Aldi. But you can do that in Germany, and if you do buy it, you need to check out with one of those checkers with the cashiers. They need to make sure that you're an adult with 18 years of age, and but they're not going to go to you. They will see at the terminal if you're old enough. They're not going to check your passport or your ID or something. They're going to be able to take a look at you from their own their own spot on the line, and if you check out, they're just going to hit a button and you can pay. So there's so much automation going on with these discount chains here in Germany that's it's ridiculous, and it's actually exciting to watch how they develop all these things. And the guys who run the Lidl group, which is kind of the competitor of Aldi when it comes to prices, they even start to create their own cloud data centers. They have a completely different setup, and they invest so much in infrastructure that it's they're actually trying to compete with the big cloud operators in the United States. They're trying to build up some proper infrastructure. So considering the let's call it geopolitical tensions that we have right now, they're really trying to be independent. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of Microsoft. Really not, because there are so many. I mean, where are you from? Sweden? You guys are Microsoft dependent as well as hell. Really, it's the same in the northern countries. It's the same in Germany, and we're gonna we're going to suffer from that at some point, I guess, if the current administration in the United States decides to put in some tariffs for digital goods. It's going to be a mess. So they're trying to build some infrastructure that is a little bit independent, at least from the U.S. cloud providers. But looking at what kind of dependencies we have, hardware, software, I don't know, DNS system, pretty much everything, it's going to be a tough order, a tall order. I'm not sure what are you talking about. What kind of industry? Oh, that might be SAP, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. No, not on the same scale. I don't think so. I mean, SAP is big, yes, but there's still a huge gap between the cloud stuff that comes from the States and that from Germany. But I do agree that SAP has some kind of leverage in that regard. No, not at all. Not nearly. Yeah, so would I. So I'm not going to complain too much about Microsoft here. Shit show. But we're having fun here, so good enough for me for now. Uh, Asobo? You mean where it's located? French, I guess. Aren't they from France? Okay, but they're only getting their orders from Microsoft, so they're not to blame. I need to stick with my buddies from France here. You did record that. You mean old man, but you're an IT guy. Oh, dude. Is that going? Yeah, exactly. He's he's gonna make it a meme somewhere, a meme. I get it. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. You didn't see us before? Far away. Okay. Excellent idea. Mm-hmm. Sure, we can do that, I guess. Let's see if he's awake. Nope, he isn't. Let me check. Probably. Hello there, Murphy. Oh, I need to... oh, wait a minute. I need to activate the stream on Discord.
Hello there. It seems like you're looking for something. What can I help you with today?
You do? Okay. Yeah, but that's you know, you don't want to listen to the stream all the time. So let's see, Discord. Allow. So, there we go. What do you... Let's see if it works. Oh, I'm diving here. I should pay attention, or at least activate the autopilot. That might be a good idea. Hello, Murph. How do you do?
Hello there. I'm doing grand, thank you. Just enjoying the view from up here. How about you?
Did that work? Excellent. So what do you know about Honduras?
Honduras! It's a treasure trove of natural beauty and history. From the stunning beaches of Roatan to the ancient Mayan ruins of Copan, there's so much to explore. The country is also home to the second largest barrier reef in the world, perfect for diving enthusiasts. And let's not forget about the lush rainforests and diverse wildlife, making it a paradise for nature lovers.
What? A lake and a monster? We're not in Ireland here. Okay. Oh, by the way, now my regular Discord did load. I'm going to switch over. Hello there. Hello, hello. Yes, it does work. So that's my regular Discord. And then the stream might actually work. Which one do we want? There we go. So Murph, say hello again to everybody, please.
Hello everyone on board. It's Murph here, your friendly tour guide, ready to take you on a fantastic journey. Buckle up and get ready for some fun facts and stories as we soar through the skies.
His introductions are quite epic every single time. So there is Vinnie, ParabolicC, and somebody right behind us, way behind us, Siggy.
Yeah, indeed. I can see you far away. Catching up.
At least that.
Well, we're going to do a full stop at this airport so you can catch up.
Which airport is it, by the way? I have no idea.
MMT MTG Tango Golf.
As usual.
Sorry, MH Hotel Tango Golf.
Wait a second. I need to load the flight plan. That might be a good idea. So, Tango Golf, you said. Where the heck are we? Oh, yes. There we are. Alrighty. I'm just going to follow you in, as usual.
3,307 feet and 22, runway at 200 and at 20.
Going in 02.
Zero two visual, right?
Yes.
Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Okay. Let's put that in here. Why bother? I'm just going to follow you.
All right, I'm about to top a descent, so watch my altitude.
Still 15. How high are we? Like 7,000 feet? It's still pretty warm up here. 15 degrees Celsius.
Descending now.
Going to be a left turn, I guess. Yep, that is 02.
About a 45-degree left turn.
Murph, are you able to speak Spanish?
I wish I could, but I'm as English as a cup of tea. I can tell you all about the sights and sounds around us, but Spanish, not a chance.
I guess he's lying, but we'll just have to accept, because it would be interesting if we could kind of jailbreak the two-tone Murphy here, because in the end it's just a LLM in the background, at least one of the components, but you'd also need the voice. So can I make you say at least a couple of words in Spanish, like one beer, please, something like that, because I know the phrase in Spanish.
I'm afraid I can only speak English, so I can't help you with that.
Exactly.
But if you're looking for a good time, just ask for a pint of the finest stout,
Muy bien.
and you'll be set.
Anybody else have an idea how we can jailbreak him? There's probably no way. If their system prompt was good enough that they don't let him get out of his role, then there's no chance. Interesting approach. Right in the middle of the city here. The other day I was trying to fly a little bit over Papua New Guinea. I made a couple of mistakes. I was mad at the fact that Flight Simulator puts all kinds of trees at the end and the start of the runway. And then I was trying to fly at another destination, Frankfurt in Germany, and the FPS dropped so low that I just shut down the computer and went to bed. It was not a good day yesterday evening. Today's better. There's a little bit of crosswind here, isn't there? Let's see. Yes, a little bit. Oh, there we have the stuttering again. Holy cow. Look at that. It's ridiculous. What the heck is going on? I have no idea what's wrong with the simulator here. But this is... I cannot work like this. Fuck. Did you see that, Vinnie? Probably not. You were busy. But I had... What is it with this shit software? You're such a mean guy. I mean, this is gonna... if somebody hacks your computer, I'm, you know, this is gonna be the end of me.
Don't be silly. It's gonna make you famous, man.
No, it's not. Oh, man. What have I gotten myself into here?
So we were trying to figure out why your Kodiak is so much, looks like it's smaller than ours. Are you using like a 2020?
What do you mean? My Kodiak is a 2020 plane. Yes, it is. It is the original. There's no 2024 version yet, if that's what you mean. Or does it look small?
I'm in a Kodiak. I'm in a Kodiak. I'm not sure what kind of Kodiak it is, though. It came with my simulator.
It came in the simulator? There's a base sim Kodiak? Do you have Premium Deluxe?
I have not the highest one. The second.
That's the Aviator. Second highest is Premium Deluxe or Deluxe Premium.
I have
however you want to say it.
and it does not contain a Kodiak, for sure. But
it's the 2020, but I'm confused to why yours looks so much different than ours.
well, I don't know. Maybe let me take a look at yours. Where are you? Can't see. Oh, there you are. No, it looks exactly like mine.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it does.
I'm on your...
It's perfect. It's actually nice that I'm able to see someone else flying in the Kodiak. It never happens. It looks awesome. It looks perfect.
Well, that's weird because yours is red and white. Wait. Yeah.
Yours is red and white too.
Can you see each other's call signs?
I was confused because when I looked on Microsoft, it looked like it was blue and white when I was loading it, so it must have used some other picture. That's weird.
There are a couple of liveries, and there's also one that is blue and white, and there are others completely white and all kinds of combinations. So if you want to take a quick look at the stream, there are no. I'm not going to end the flight here. There are all kinds of combinations. So you might as well encounter one livery that has a blue, or even a black one. I'm not sure. As I said, there are all kinds of paint schemes. I'm not sure what's wrong with my simulator, but it has been stuttering so much last couple of days that they put up some kind of update. I'm gonna reduce the...
Have you sometimes if you delete all your shader caches and your rolling cache, that can help?
I did not do that yet, but I might as well do. But then I'm going to have to restart the sim, right?
Yeah, you can't do that. I mean, that's probably not something you want to do right now. But
no, because it takes ages for this thing to load. It's not fun. Maybe it works if I reduce the level of detail. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? ParabolicC is there. Jim is there. We're missing Siggy. He's not there yet, I guess. Or am I wrong?
Not yet.
Okay. Take your time. We're not in a hurry.
It's stuttering like crazy. I haven't seen this bad.
Okay.
I wonder if it's too much resources.
Then I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. You're not.
It's just weird that I see certain airplanes just like Matt, your airplane just disappeared, but not Vinnie.
That does, yeah, it's okay because I'm in the menu right now. I wanted to change
Oh, okay,
settings.
that's what happens.
I wanted to turn off some of the assistances because I don't like the taxi ribbon here. It kind of keeps coming back. I'm not sure why. So, I should be back.
You can buy that bind that taxi ribbon to a key and turn it on and off easily.
Okay. Never thought about that. Might be a good idea. Oh, dude. Yep, the Kodiak looks very nice, Jim. I actually think, I'm sorry about that, Vinnie, but the Grand Caravan does not look as nice as the Kodiak. But I guess you didn't buy the plane, so you're not going to be sad.
Nope, I'm not sad.
And the Cessna Corvallis. How fast can this thing go? I haven't ever flown it yet in this. No, that's not true. I did fly it once when I tried a career mission, which went horribly wrong. But the Corvallis, it's pretty fast, right? Little streamlined plane.
Yeah, I love it a lot. It's I love the design of the cockpit and like the user interface,
interior
how the
design.
buttons are. Yeah,
It looks pretty futuristic.
the only thing I don't like is that it has the side stick, like the flight stick sticks out in a 45-degree angle from the wall. That's weird.
Yes, it is. It looks weird, but I guess it doesn't feel weird if you're getting used to it after a while. Because it's quite ergonomical if you think about how you actually how you put your arm, I don't know, on some kind of armrest, and then you don't have to twist your hand in an unnatural way. I guess the 45 degrees is actually quite ergonomic.
I guess it works. I'm sure it does.
That's the reason why they did it in the first place, probably.
Yeah.
Vinnie, play again the piece with the... I cannot get over I hate this piece of... Where did you get that? What kind of video did you extract that from?
Just your regular stream.
Okay. And you're actually... You're just... Are you recording everything in the background and then clipping out these little pieces?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, indeed. It's ridiculous.
No, you're
but it's
recording
nice.
it for me every time you stream to Twitch.
Okay, so you're picking it from Twitch. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured if you're willing to put it out in public, then you wouldn't mind me recording it and
That's
playing it back for you
absolutely
later.
no problem at all. I mean, I'm putting this stuff on YouTube. It doesn't matter at all. But that you're picking out these particular phrases, I didn't expect that.
God, I'm mad.
That's my name, indeed.
Fantastic.
Dude. Oh.
Yeah, I guess we have to be careful what we say since it's being recorded.
Yeah,
You know, we may never be
Vinny's
able
gonna
to-
he's gonna
Yeah,
do a
Vinny's
best
gonna
of
do
at
that.
some point. I don't know. He's at the end of the year, some kind of end of the year show. He's gonna put together a couple of clips and trying to publish all the different swear words that we said all the day.
Yeah.
Mother of hell.
You better be careful, Vinny. You'll never be able to be a Supreme Court justice or run for Senate.
Well, I had no plans of doing either of those things, so that's good.
That was some stall horn in the background.
I mean, if you want to hear a stall horn.
Stall. Stall.
Well, that's a stall horn.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah. That sounds like the perfect stall horn.
A few more minutes of break, or what do we do?
Is everybody all caught up?
The question is, where is Siggy?
I don't mind waiting. I was just wondering. Yeah, Siggy.
We wanted to wait for Siggy.
I'm 40 nautical miles out, so please go ahead. Don't wait for me.
40 miles, holy cow. Why don't you just use the time dilution, whatever it's called, the time...
I'm not a cheater.
Oh, please do. For once. For our sake. I know.
could talk you through.
I hate it as well.
I could talk you through using SimRate to get here much quicker if you want.
He probably knows, but he hates it.
Has anybody
Yeah, I
seen
hate
that? Seen that all-in-one tablet? That's pretty cool. You can do Navigraph or charts, and you can pull in the sim rate. You push a button and it lets you click the sim rates on up, and has all kinds of little descent rate calculators, all kinds of things on it.
Is that the there's a software which is called Glass, I'm not sure what it's called, MFSF 2024 Glass Cockpit? Is it that?
No, it's all in one. It has a crosswind. You can integrate SimBrief. It has a note taker thing, a notepad.
Okay.
You can read PDFs. This is also, you can do it in VR as well. And then it has an access to Twitch, but only access to the texting. Doesn't have access. There's another app that I'm using for VR. It's called FS Desktop, where I can watch your Twitch channel while I'm in VR, which is kind of cool.
Oh yes, absolutely. But what's the app? The first app called? What's the name of this?
All in one. It's called All in One.
Is it on flightsim.to?
I think it's flightsimulator.me or something, I think was the place. It's a payware.
I don't mind paying.
Definitely worth the money, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's pretty nice.
Tell me again the name. I'm going to put it in here.
All in one.
All
I think
in
it's
one.
just all in one. It looks like an iPad. Just call all-in-one tablet for MSFS.
Okay, there we go. Flightsimulator.me. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Is it so? What it basically does probably is opening up a it's a real native app.
Yeah, you put something in your community folder, but you also have to run an app before you start up. Well, or you have to run another app as well when you have like Flight Simulator running.
Oh, I know, I get it. It's running a web server, and it's serving a website which probably connects to the simulator, and then you can kind of look at it from all kinds of devices. It's not really. That looks pretty much like. It looks much like, or the basic setup is pretty much like the FS Glass Cockpit, which is a similar app but with less functionality, I guess. I'm going to take a look at it. Looks promising.
Yeah, the nav map looks pretty cool, but so you can actually, stream nav map, look at your nav map while you're in VR. I got it mainly for its VR applicability.
So, but you probably need to activate the web server functionality from little nav map, right?
Right, you have to have nav map running.
Yeah, there's you can also use that in a browser if you activate certain options. So Siggy, you there yet? I'm going to start whining at some point, like my kids. If we're in a
Still going on. Searching for that slew button.
in a car drive, and my kids start whining all the time, when we're going to be there. And I'm going to do the same to you.
You know, I had a SATEC, just the 3-lever throttle quadrant that had like, 6 different button switches on it. And then I upgraded to the Bravo throttle quadrant. So I just use that and use those switches for different kinds of buttons, especially, program 1 to slew, and it really is helpful.
Yeah, it's got a lot of buttons, really. I don't use almost any of them because I don't know what to do with them.
I think that for the one who's looking for the slew key, it's the default is the Y key, the letter Y, Yankee. And then you can use your
that one.
You can use your numpad, num2 and num8 to go forward and back.
I hope you have a numpad because I don't have one. I wouldn't be able to do that.
If you get a USB, like a Xbox type controller, USB, just a regular controller, then you can use that when you're in slew mode too to move around. That's pretty nice.
Oh, by the way, since I have one of those alpha yokes, it also has the it's the Xbox version because it has the Hall effect stuff. And then there are 3 little buttons here on the right hand side that were originally meant for the Xbox I don't know, opening up the menu or something like that, but you could probably use these buttons for stuff right here, right? Let's try that.
That's how I talk to Murphy.
Okay, let's see. Search by input. Let's see if it's actually, if it can register. No, it doesn't. No. It might be a problem because there is a switch in the back where you can switch between the Xbox setup and the PC setup. Maybe these buttons don't work.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, I don't have a Xbox. Mine, you can't switch between Xbox and PC.
Yours is a little older, I guess. It doesn't. Does it? It's the generation that was sold before.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, I don't really. There's only one reason why I bought the newer one, and that's the Hall effect sensors. Everything else I don't care about, but the sensors might be lasting a little bit longer. So Siggy, do you mind if we just take off and fly slowly? And after that, you might be able to catch up. We're going to fly slowly.
Yeah, please go ahead, because it just crashed. So thank you, Microsoft.
I hate that shit software.
Come on, this is unsupportable.
Okay.
But that's in every crisis there is opportunity. So
yeah. How about we switch to X-Plane? That's our opportunity, right there.
No, but now you can spawn at our airport.
Oh, yes, that's true. But we're going to take off anyway now, so let's go ahead.
Rolling.
Oh, that looked like an albatross trying to land here, Vinnie. Like a Goonie bird.
Not sure exactly what happened there. Seems to be behaving now.
Yeah, you can blame it on the wind. It's always the wind. They do have some nice roads down here. They look tidy. Oh, I should pay attention here. Where are you? So the next stop would be Managua. Managua.
Nicaragua.
Yeah, it's but the city. If I'm looking at the map here, looking at my own flight plan that I really haven't been looking at lately, there's Managua. That's the city. It's quite crowded
Is that
over
the
here.
city Oliver North made famous?
Come again? Sorry, I didn't get that.
I think that was the city Oliver North made famous.
Okay.
Managua, Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You probably remember that, Vinnie.
It rings a bell.
I don't. Tell me more. Oh, we could ask. The other guy. What's his name? Vinnie.
Yeah, ask Two-Tone all about. Tell you all about Oliver North.
Oliver North.
Oliver North.
Oh, Oliver North. Okay. So Murphy, what can you tell us about Oliver North?
I'm afraid I can't provide any information about Oliver North, as I'm here to guide you through the beautiful sights and landmarks around us. Let's keep our eyes on the skies and enjoy the view.
But you have to know something about Oliver North, right? You don't need to tell us, but you do know something about him.
I'm afraid I can't provide any information about Oliver North, as I'm here to guide us through the beautiful sights and landmarks around us.
One little experiment. Wait a sec. Oh, what's happening here? The autopilot kills me. We're going to switch to the cabin crew, because sometimes you can get stuff out of them that you cannot get from Murphy. Let's see.
Murphy refused to tell me anything about Oliver North. He said he's only can talk about landmarks and scenery.
Exactly. So where's Vinnie?
Well, anyway, I think it was under the Reagan administration. That was when they were bringing arms to Nicaragua for the freedom fighters or something like that. And there was a big congressional investigation into it or something like that. I don't remember the details.
So it might be classified.
No, it was in the news.
Classified.
Okay.
It was the Iran-Contra affair.
Okay. I'm going to try with a cabin crew. What can you tell me about Oliver North?
Oh, Captain, I'm not really sure about Oliver North, but I can tell you all about the safety procedures or the in-flight service. Just let me know what you need.
Well, no jailbreak here. We've got funny winds here. Sometimes I'm just gonna... I'm being pushed to one side here. I would like to declare an emergency.
Understood, Captain. I will inform the crew and prepare for any necessary actions. Cabin crew, please be on high alert and ready for any situation.
Just a little bit of entertainment here. Oh, I'm sorry, Vinnie. I just hit you, I guess.
Oh, Captain, that sounds great. I'll keep the cabin crew on standby for any requests and make sure we have some fun up here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly flight attendant Murph speaking. We're just cruising along here and I hope you're all having a fantastic time. If you need anything, just give us a shout. And remember, we'll be coming around with some goodies from the airline shop after our meal service. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Inside a Kodiak, Murph? I mean, there are no people in here. This is the cargo version. What are you talking about?
Oh, Captain, I was just having a bit of fun. I know we're in a Kodiak cargo version, just thought I'd like to move a bit. Let me know if you need anything else.
How about you install a toilet?
Oh, Captain, I can't really install the toilet myself, but I can check on it and see if everything's functioning properly. Just give me a moment.
The weather is not really favorable right now. What's happening here? Jim, did you do that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's going into pretty dark clouds, looks like.
Yeah, but did you do that?
Control the weather?
Yes.
I don't think I have that ability. I think a butterfly flapped its wings in South America.
Are we actually going in the right direction, Vinnie? Because I'm just following Jim here blindly.
Well, I'm following the flight plan, so...
Sure. I guess.
The next waypoint on the flight plan is Mike November, Mike Golf, which is what I'm headed for.
Okay.
It's about 130 nautical miles from the last runway.
Oh, so far away.
Yeah, but we've gotten a little bit of it behind us already. You might be getting to bed a little later than usual tonight, maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
It does not matter at all.
Good to know.
Tonight does not matter. Activate the autopilot. I just want to put in the destination here. Mike November, Mike Golf.
Feel completely free to jump ahead of me, Vinny. I kind of made a quick turn to get onto the flight path right away.
Since we took off from the last runway, I have been exactly on the route to the next airport the whole time.
Okay.
I think.
You never know.
You never really know.
But the weather is not really nice. I cannot see anything. Look at that. I can down there.
Yeah, mine's not quite that bad. I see a lot, actually. There's a lot of clouds around, too.
Yeah, what time are you on, Matt?
Sometime around noon, but I'm not sure if that matters, because if you have live weather, we should all be seeing about the same conditions.
I have live time, live weather.
Same here.
Seeing a lot of clouds around, but below me and for a good distance in just about every direction, I can see the terrain below.
No, I have a proper turbulence here. The airplane is moving quite a bit. It's nice. It's exciting. There was this one time when I went to Greece. I told you about that episode when I lost my purse or my tickets and all that. But there was another interesting thing going on, because on the flight to we started from Athens and we went to the island of Chios. It was a small airplane. I'm not sure what it was. A little bit bigger than a Grand Caravan, but it was a turboprop, and we were like 20 or 30 people on board, and it was full, so it might have been some commuter plane. So anyway, on this particular flight, there was so much turbulence that people literally, I'm not sure if anybody threw up, but I thought it was extremely fun because you had all kinds of holes in the air and it was just shaken, and on the final descent, on short final, the pilot really had to work hard to keep this thing in the air. But it was, and I thought it was extremely fun. But then on the other hand, if you do these kinds of flights in the flight simulator, sometimes you get an idea of how difficult it really can be to keep the plane in the air and not crashing onto the runway. Since then, I've had a little bit of a different idea about that. It was good fun. It was like a roller coaster, really. I have pulled ahead. That's not my intention. Minus 17. Is that the altitude? Am I so high? No, that's not the altitude. No, that's the distance, I guess. Oh, look at this! Look at these massive clouds here.
Isn't it relative altitude? I see plus 17 and plus 10.
Come again, please. You're silent, really. I can almost not hear you.
How about now? See?
It's still not perfect yet.
Devices.
I could, of course, turn up the volume, but anytime Vinnie says something, I'm going to blow my ears off. Because he's loud. And if he replays any of the meme stuff here, I'm going to be deaf.
If you go into your Discord and look at your settings, you can probably increase the volume on your
right.
mic.
Absolutely. You're right. I can try. Yeah.
No, don't do anything. I know what's wrong.
Okay. Yes, there is a user volume that I can turn up if I want to do. That's a good idea.
Well, you're not. I think it's Siggy that needs to crank his.
No, it's Artingo.
I mean Artingo.
Right. Okay, I had the wrong microphone selected, so it was really up.
Much better.
Much better.
Holy Lord.
Yeah.
Like night and day.
I mean, I could always hear you, but you were lower. You're much better now.
I have a conference mic, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it says your planes. I have plus 16 and plus 10, and that has to be relative altitude, because you guys are higher up than I am.
Okay. All right. But minus 7. Oh, these are not thousands of feet, but hundreds, maybe.
I don't know.
Because minus 16,000 would not be possible. You would be basically digging through Earth's core. That doesn't make any sense. Might be hundreds of feet, yes. Oh, look at these. Look at these turbulences here. That is the autopilot. He's working hard.
I'm a little bit reluctant to turn mine on because that caused all kinds of problems. I'm wondering if it's not specific to VR.
Usually my autopilot does a pretty good job. Sometimes if you're flying the Kodiak too slowly, then it's gonna end up stalling the plane. But once you've reached a certain threshold, speed threshold, then it works most of the time.
Yeah, that's usually the only issue with autopilot that doesn't have an auto throttle.
Mm-hmm.
You have to manage your own speed, but other than that, if you're moving along at a good clip, it does work well, usually.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you set your clouds on? Do you set those on ultra or on high, or?
I mean, if you're going to monkey with the weather and not run live weather, then few clouds is pretty common setting. Gives you a nice looking sky.
Oh, I meant in your setting for clouds. Do you set it on ultra or do you set it on high? Or
I have it on on high, I think. I'm not sure. High or ultra. One of those. Oh, wait a minute. Settings.
that's supposed to be a pretty heavy hitter to FPS.
I have. Where's the clouds? Volumetric clouds high, but the clouds have never been a problem for me. When it comes to performance, FPS, clouds are not the problem here. There is a pretty comprehensive, let's call it a study. Somebody took it upon himself to kind of explore all the different settings and document the impact it has on on the performance on the FPS. I think.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things that do not there are a couple of settings that I would not expect to have that little effect to little impact on FPS. One of them was volumetric clouds. The setting does not really hurt that much. It doesn't really matter what kind of setting you have there. But what does matter is the level of detail of objects and the level of detail of scenery, I guess. These are the settings that can kill almost any machine, I guess. Except the one from Jim, because you got a prototype like a 8090 NVIDIA graphics card, something like that.
No, it's a 5090.
I know, I'm just kidding. But you're the guy with possibly with the biggest setup, with the most powerful setup that I've had the good fortune to meet so far.
Well, I've never done that before, so this is the first time. So I
Yep.
wanted to just see what it was like.
Yeah, but you're flying in VR, so it does it makes sense.
Yeah, but the very interesting thing is in that user config.op file, I froze there's a setting called frame limiter.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that at 45, so I don't go more than 45 frames a second. And it made the night and world difference in how smooth things are. There's a guy called Island Sim Pilot, and he's talking about putting, the frame limiter in the United States most monitors are at 60 hertz rate.
Mm-hmm.
And so he freezes it at 30, and he says it really makes it smooth.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, Island Sim Pilot.
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. He's really good.
Okay. He's limiting to 30 frames per second.
Yeah, there's a setting that you could try in your, you know what I'm talking about? The
Yes,
user
I know.
config.
Yes.
There's a setting that happened in 2024 It's called frame limiter, and then there's a couple of other settings that adjust your frame, and I think maximum frame rate or something, or frame, there was something, and he has it at 60, and then frame limiter he's set to 30. And when I was having problems, mine was at 30 for whatever reason, and nothing was working, everything was crashing. So I set that frame limiter down to 0, and then it just kind of reset everything, whatever. And then all of a sudden everything started working, and then I went in and tried some experimenting and set it to 45 with a VR setting of 90 because I'm running it at 90 hertz, and it's working fantastic.
Okay. Hi there, Cobra.
Hello there.
Who's there? It's the entire group of flight simmers. This is Matt. How do you do?
Good, good. Yeah, I've just got out of work. Actually, just tapped in on my phone here.
Okay. So you're one of the guys from the bush divers, right?
Right, right. Yeah, I try to make those when I can. And yeah, like that type of flying. I just had a lot of trouble with the computer. It was crashing. I couldn't get in autopilot. And man, after months of figuring, I finally realized my flight yoke was bad.
Okay. So what kind of yoke do you have?
Yeah, replace that, and autopilot started working. So
Okay.
yeah, it was causing me a lot of grief. The throttle wouldn't stay engaged and all kinds of stuff.
Nice of you to join in.
I just I'm not at home on the computer, but I just was tapping buttons here and saw that, oh, you had a live stream going or something here, so I just tapped in, but I got to get going anyways. I just got out of work, and then I got to meet a bunch of people for dinner. So
okay,
but you guys have fun.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in.
All right.
Where are you from?
Yeah, have a good flight.
See you. Take care. Have fun.
All right.
Nice of him to drop in.
Just say hi.
Yeah, that's nice. He's one of the. I'm not sure if he's actually one of the maintainers of the bush divers. I had, at least he was taking part in, I think, every event that I saw that I took part in as well. So, where were we? I don't remember. Something with a frames per second.
Frame rate limiter.
Mm-hmm.
Frame limiter. Yeah, that's something to look up Island Sim and Island Sim Pilot channel and see what he says about that. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, I have of course, my monitor is able to display 60 hertz, and if I limit the FPS, then I limit them to 60 hertz, because that's usually, that's the amount of frames per second, basically, that the monitor can do. But Island Sim Pilot, like the island?
Yeah, it's just ISLAND Sim Pilot. I don't know if it's all one, or maybe there's a space.
Yeah, it's all one word.
I have it. I have him. Okay.
Yeah, I can text you the link where he talks about that. That's pretty interesting.
I'm going to subscribe to him, because I really like to watch other people's videos as well. So
yeah, he's a good one.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at him. Good find, thanks.
Yep, he posts frequently, and it's good stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I could try to limit the frames, I guess, for an experiment, at least.
Well, you know, when we were going into that airport landing, I was having stutters too. And it's interesting because I was on a group flight early this morning with I don't know, Master 32 or something like that. And
Massive Sim, maybe?
Yeah, they were flying Yosemite area, and everybody was complaining, and I was even having problems with.
Yeah, I can't point to any one particular setting, but I did finally get mine tweaked up pretty good. Everybody seems to get those stutters on final approach, especially short final, and I've got mine working smooth to the point where maybe I get one micro stutter on final approach, and then it's over with, and I can land the plane for a change.
Well, we were seeing panels filling in, you know, the terrain and everything.
I know what you mean.
All the time. And I think that's a condition of MS-24, just because because it's not, you don't download it all.
Yeah, it streams the scenery.
Right,
from
and that's
from the cloud.
Artingu, your Corvallis is so utterly loud. I would like to put I don't know. This is one of the, I have never heard a plane flying close to me that was this noisy. I'm not sure what it is, but your plane, it's, I should put on some sidewinders here next time. This is
too close for missiles, so you switch into guns.
If I talk through though, my sometimes my plane starts going off. They doing something screwy with autopilot. I just discovered something. My push to talk is connected to the door handle.
To the door handle of all the buttons.
It doesn't like when I'm pulling the door handle up.
But if you pull the door handle, I mean, this is probably going to crash your plane, right? Because if I try to open this little window here while I'm in the air, my simulator says that I just crashed my plane.
Well, I'm not going to try that experiment right now, but I
No.
am definitely going to try that experiment.
That red handle that's right beside us that says open and close.
Yeah.
It's every time it's a toggle. When I push it once, it goes open, and when I push it again, it goes closed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to want to rebind that.
Please do. I wonder what happens if I click on the fire extinguisher. I never did that before. Is there anything happening here, Jim?
No, I don't see anything.
Well, I have a huge fire extinguisher here.
Bring your handle up, see if it causes your door to open, or you get a crash indication.
Nah, it's just unlocking the door, I guess. It's just unlocking, but I desperately want to try out the fire extinguisher. I'm going to click on it. I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Oh! Now a lady is sitting in my pilot seat. What the heck?
Was she not there before?
No. She's got Ray-Ban glasses on, so that's aviator-like. Okay, I'm going to click on the fire extinguisher again. She's gone. Dude, I never happened to try that. I seriously... I never tried that.
I don't... What?
There's
you click on the fire extinguisher and the pilot pops in and out?
Look at that. I'm not kidding you. Here, there's a fire extinguisher. I click on it, and now you got somebody sitting here. This is ridiculous.
Oh man.
Okay.
Exact same thing in mine.
Okay.
Exact same thing.
There is another fire extinguisher in the back. I wonder what happens if I click that one. Let's see.
I mean, I have a fire extinguisher, but mine's not clickable.
You can get rid of the co-pilot by
No,
clicking the fire extinguisher too on the other side.
You have got to be. Oh, this is that is awesome, because I always try to get rid of this guy, and I put the co-pilot weight to 0, but I could never get rid of this. No, that's awesome. Holy cow! I'm discovering new things in this plane. I should click everything.
Absolutely. Always click everything.
Yes. This is so cool. No co-pilot anymore.
If you were in a real
Fantastic.
airplane, I would say only do that on the ground.
Only if the pilot allows you to do that. Let's see, what else do we have here? There are no passengers in here. Otherwise I could possibly... Oh, there is a cup holder. These nice cup holders. I think I clicked on them before. I have the very same cup holders in my camper van, so I know how to operate them. It's not that difficult. Armrests, of course. But the first, I mean, who would think of putting a switch to deactivate the co-pilot and pilot onto the fire extinguisher? What kind of madman was that? Look at that.
Above the fire extinguisher, there's a black square, and it turns blue when you mouse over it. Did you try pushing it?
No. Where is... Oh, that's the cup holder, right? Did you click it?
Right, but I had a panel in front of it. It's interesting, when I had a panel in front of it, it wouldn't open. When I had my iPad in front of it, it wouldn't open.
Okay. And what is this here? Is that a smartphone holder? Actually, when we started talking about this, I never thought about clicking these items, really. At least not the fire extinguisher. So that is quite awesome.
Good to know.
Maybe I have something like this in my car. If there's a passenger in there, I can press
Just click on something.
Yeah, and he's gone. Some not really nice people in there. Get rid of him. Jim is there, but where is everybody else?
There's a press to stall test button there up in the left corner, right below the governor, overspeed governor press to test switch.
Yeah, it does work. These buttons work. They do work. I like the stall horn. But the other one was nicer, the one that Vinnie has. From what plane is this? Is that a Cessna? Do you know that?
You asking me?
Yes. The stall horn that you have on your sound.
Oh, the recording. That's an old one. That's like a 172 from Flight Sim 95 or something.
Okay.
I mean, in the new Sims, the stall horn's just the stall horn. You don't get a voice saying stall, stall, or whatever she says.
40 miles
So I'm
to
sure,
go.
Matt, you look up there and you see that switch for the shoulder harness lock. I'm sure you do that religiously when you take off and land, right?
Absolutely. You don't?
I wish I did.
You get extra credit for that, you know, and for turning your landing lights on and off as well.
Yeah. And if the sun is shining, you should put on these the
visors,
sun visors, exactly, because I mean that's essential. Even in the sim, you don't want to not be able to see anything. How can I remove it? There's no way to put it back. Hello?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, it looks like we can kind of start going down in altitude right now, right? I mean, kind of.
There's no top of descent yet?
Mm-hmm.
Or is there?
Yeah. I have a top of descent that's over the lake before the runway there.
Okay.
But right now I'm just flying at about 5,000, I think. Let me check.
What kind of approach are we going to do?
Yeah, 5,000. I'm doing a visual approach here.
On to?
I believe so.
Onto which runway?
02? Wait.
Not
wait.
Not really. There is no 02.
Which airport?
It's Mike November, Mike Golf.
10. 10.
Okay, Managua.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, visual 10. There we go. Put in flight plan. We're supposed to be at 1,800 feet. Yeah, top of descent for me. It's starting right behind the lake shore. Oh, look at that. There's another button that I didn't try yet. Electronic checklist acknowledgement. Notice to user. Quest Kodiak aircraft electronic checklist. Okie dokie. Go to, what? Next checklist, next item. I understand that blah. Yes, okay. So, how can I go to the actual checklist? Yes, okay. Enter. Yes, okay. Okay. Checklist finished.
There you go. How'd you do that? Enter?
There's an enter button here.
Okay.
But the question is, where is my checklist? This is not. This is not the actual checklist. I hope.
Well, there's a soft button under the word checklist. Did you click that?
That one? Yes, I did.
No, to the left. Over on the left. There.
This one. Okay.
Nothing?
Wait a minute. There's a group. Oh, that looks interesting. Electronic checklist acknowledgement, okay. Abnormal pre-flight, in-flight. We're in-flight. Let's take a look at that. Cruise climb, okay. Not bad. Normal descent. Oh, holy cow. I mean, it's not it's not the most intuitive way to work with checklists, but not too bad, I guess. Altimeter, yeah, sure, nice, great. Check. Failure to properly utilize the seat belts, shoulder harnesses, and inertia reel locks could result in serious injury or death should an accident occur. Oh, I'm not sure if this is really relevant. If I have an accident and hitting the ground with 100 knots. So let's see.
Did a lawyer write that?
Excuse me?
Did a lawyer write that?
Probably.
Sounds like
Maybe.
lawyer speak.
I'm just going to check everything and see what happens. But I should probably take a look at my flight plan, because there's the top of descent. Come on. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the checklist. Where is it? Yes, please. Check. Let's see where this ends. Check. And then after I've clicked all the items, it's going to turn off the engine because it thinks that we
Right.
that we have finally reached our destination. Okay. No, I like my paper checklist better. I do have one. It's
nice that they integrated it into the Garmin, though.
Yes, it is. That's true. It's a nice emergency checklist. Backup, exactly.
On the INS, it's 109.10.
ILS frequency?
09.10.
Yes. 109.
9 or 8 degrees.
109.1, yep.
So is anybody doing an ILS landing at HUMOL?
Not me.
What is the elevation of the airport? Does somebody have that?
188
It's
feet.
188. And the barometer is 29.83.
But the weather on at the airport, at least little nav map says that it's still VFR. It's not perfect, but it seems to be. We've got visibility greater than 5 nautical miles. Runway 10, 8 knots of headwind, almost no crosswind. But we do have crosswind right here at the altitude of 5,000 feet, 22 knots actually. I'm crabbing sideways here.
Yeah, there's a bit of wind up here, but fortunately the wind down at the runway is right on our nose.
Mm-hmm.
Some nice volcanoes.
Well, the only thing that I see is a gray, because I'm in the middle.
Do you have live weather?
Yes, I do.
You'll break out at about 3,000 feet.
Okay. That's the ceiling.
Ah, you're too high. Yeah, you need to be below 2,000, huh?
Yeah. What is the... It's not the ceiling, but the lower... What's it called? The lower end of the clouds. Scattered above 2,000. Okay.
Yeah, visibility is pretty good once you get below 3,000, 2,500.
Okie dokie. No, that's much better. That's a pretty crowded city here.
Wow, the view is spectacular for the volcano, huh?
Yeah, I really like flying over that volcano where the lake is in it. Oh,
Yeah, indeed. Wow.
Is there a volcano here? I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that one with a lake inside?
Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Okay.
Just flying over it. How it's called? Apoyeke? Apoyeke.
If you say so. I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Little nav map, come on.
But I can see a ship. A real moving ship. It's Steve Ballmer in his yacht.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Can you see that guy? Are
Yeah.
Are the ships synchronized? Okay. I didn't expect that.
They are real. It's there in real life.
Okay, so but I turned off real life traffic.
Oh,
But it doesn't, the switch doesn't seem to work. I saw it on the forum. Some people were complaining that they still were seeing planes even if they turned off everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
just a suggestion.
I really hate Microsoft. You know that.
Yes, this is common knowledge.
We have it on tape.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I saw it on the news.
So there is the approach. the autopilot do the work. It's a bit cheap, I admit. Is the Grand Caravan, does it have auto throttle?
No.
Okay. Because the Kodiak doesn't.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
About to touch down, 10.
Mm-hmm. Number 2 on short funnel. That's not yet short, but pretty close to short.
Number 3 on final.
Lining up here,
500.
like on a, what's it called? Aircraft carrier. Oh, something is not working. The autopilot is acting up. I'll fly manually.
Better take control.
Yeah, same for me. Autopilot is not cooperating.
And yet mine took me right down to the threshold.
Oh, I think it's the wind that kind of irritates the autopilot. It doesn't really work very well.
My problem's not the autopilot, but the seat pilot.
Who's coming here in between?
Somebody's overtaking illegally. Somehow this approach is not... I've had better approaches than this one.
One thing I found in 2024 is that cockpit sounds are really low. It's a huge difference from 2020.
What do you mean, they're silent?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's like they're simulating like the noise cancelling phones or something.
This exciting flight with our amazing
Do you have headphone simulation activated, maybe?
I'm Murph, your lead flight attendant.
Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Yes, there is a switch for that.
Oh,
You can hardly hear the engine, which I find irritating because I like to hear the engine.
We are flying on flight number 2,
Yeah, it takes brakes immersion.
heading from beautiful Dublin to sunny Central America.
In real life, it's quite loud, eh? So,
Now let's get into the important stuff, eh? Please fasten your seatbelts by insert.
Murphy is going on my nerves here. There you are, Vinnie. And Jim is taking off again. Slow down, buddy. this. I thought you were just, flying into the terminal here.
Oh my goodness, that was close. I
Yeah,
almost took
it
out
was. That was a little. That was strange.
That was strange. I told you it was a seat pilot problem.
So there we go. Nice. Turn stuff off here. and get out of the plane. There we are.
Well, thank you very much. This is great. Fun.
Your plane. How about you come on? You come over to us so we can make a final screenshot. That's one of the hobbies of Vinnie. He likes to make screenshots once everybody's assembled here on the parking lot.
I can't beat out Freighter though. He got a beauty there the other day when I wasn't in.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was an awesome shot.
Wasn't that a beauty?
Absolutely. I don't know how he did that. He must have. That was the perfect moment, really.
Sierra India Golf India, clear the runway.
There's the Corvallis again. No, that's a what kind of that's Jim. But there's the Corvallis again. This monster of a plane. You cannot possibly imagine how loud this is compared to a Kodiak. I mean, the Kodiak is not silent, really, but that is monstrosity. And Siggy, you were flying.
You were flying.
What is that?
The Bonanza.
The Bonanza. Okay. It doesn't look like one to me. Oh yes, it does. But you're missing the nose gear here.
Nice.
All kinds of bugs. And Vinnie's plane is floating above the ground as usual.
Then his barometer is not correct, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit silly, but might be the problem, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, Vinnie, my external camera works now. I'm not sure what I did, but I can view my avatar from outside. I can switch to an external view. The zoom doesn't work. I don't know why, but at least I can see myself. Must have been one of the updates lately.
Yeah, some things changed on me too. I keep getting this effect where when I'm outside the plane walking around, I suddenly find myself back in the cockpit for no apparent reason.
They never get it right. Some things always break. I don't know.
It's always something.
But, gentlemen, that was a very nice flight. And lots of fun talking to you. As usual.
Totally agree. Super nice time.
And, Vinnie, you did that screenshot yet?
Just got it.
Excellent.
I'll post it in a minute.
Yep. So the next Thursday, I guess, if you guys have the time, there's going to be the final leg of the what's it called, the Orient Express tour that we're going to end up in Istanbul, and that was a short tour, but. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it, but if in case I'm not going to be there, I'll of course post it and tell you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for tonight.
Thanks for tonight.
And take care, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
I'll see you soon.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Thanks a lot for the nice flight.
You're very welcome.